Okay, the recording has begun. So I'll start my class. So in the last class, we have seen several things, right? We have seen how to find the trigonometric ratios of angles greater than 90 also, right? We have also found the trigonometric ratios of several angles. We have taken some examples and we have found out, like 120 degrees, 330 degrees, one cosine of 120, cosine of 210, tan of 210, secant of 210, cosecant of 150, sine of 270, cos of 180, and so on. We have find some angles of trigonometric ratios of angles greater than 90 degrees, right? Now
90 degrees.
among these angles there are several trigonometric ratios that you have to remember. For example, like cos 180. Cos 180 is -1. This will be quite useful for you in many problems. And like, what is sine 180? Tell me, what is sine 180?
Minus.
Minus 1.
No, just think and tell what
0.
is sine.
0.
180 minus
One.
See, sine 180 is 0. See, sine 0 is 0. Sine 90 is 1. Sine 180 is 0. Are you getting my point?
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Sine 270 is -1. Sine 270 is -1. We have also seen the graph, right? We have also seen the graph of sine x. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes sir.
let me just go back and show you the graph. So if I write y equals to sine x, what do I get?
Parabola.
You'll get this graph. So let me just switch on the axis. So this is the graph. Now can you see that sine 0 is 0?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes sir.
slowly the value of sine is increasing. Now this is the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant. Where is the first quadrant? Tell me. From here to here. This is the first
From
quadrant.
0 to 3.
0
1
to
point.
1.5.
0 to 1.5 something. Okay, like pi by 2. Pi by 2 is 90 degrees, right? So this is the first quadrant. Can you see that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So see, this is what? This is 0, and this is sine 30, because this is approximately 30 degrees, pi by 6, and this is sine 45, which is 1 by root 2. And what is the value of 1 by root 2? You can remember the value of 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is approximately equal to 0.7. 1 by root 2 is approximately equal to how much?
Sine 45 degree.
0.7. You just remember that value, it will be useful. Now everybody remembers the value of root 2, right?
Yes,
What
Yes
is
sir.
root 2? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Point.
Point
Root
five.
2 is 1.414. So let me just change the decimal rounding to 3 units. So okay, fine. So it is 1.414. 1 by root 2 is 0.707. Okay. So what is root 3 by 2? Okay, everybody knows what root 3 is, right? 1.732. And what is root 3 by 2? It is 0.866. Okay, so you just remember these values. What values? You remember the value of 1 by root 2, it is 0.707. You remember the value of root 2, it is 1.414. You remember the value of root 3, it is 1.732. And root 3 by 2 is 0.866. You just roughly remember these values. It will be useful. It will be handy. Okay, now tell me, what is sine 0? It is 0. What is sine 30 degrees? 30 degrees means pi by 6 radians, right? What is pi by 6?
Don't know.
Pi
1
by
by
6 is
2.
0.54. It is 0.54. It is 0.54. Okay.
0.54.
So you look at 0.54 here somewhere. 0.54. Its value will be approximately 1 by 2. Are you getting my point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what is
Yes.
pi by
Yes.
what is pi by 4? It is 0.78 nearly. If you look at the value of if you look at the value of y for x equal to 0.785, it will be 0.7 nearly. It will be 0.7. Can you see that? Okay. So actually, you should imagine that those values are so and so. Now I'm zooming this. You are getting my point. See, tell me what is pi by 6? Pi by 6 is 0.54. So 0.54 is where? Where is 0.54? It is somewhere between 0.4 and 0.6. Can you see?
Yes,
Here.
sir.
And its value is 0.5. Can you see in the y-axis?
Yes, sir.
That's why sine of pi by 6. Sine of pi by 6 is how much?
Yes,
0.5.
point.
0.5 because sine 30 is half. Clear? So let us look at the value of sine of pi by 4. So what is pi by 4? Pi by 4 is nearly 0.78.
0.785.
0.78 is nearly 0.8. So near 0.8, what is the value of y? Tell me. 0.7. Can you see it is 0.7? 0.707?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at the value of pi by 3, which is 60 degrees. So what is pi by 3? See, look in the table. What is pi by 3? Okay, we didn't write, right? See, let us write pi by 3. Pi
1.04.
by, it is 1.04 or
1.04, sir.
1.05. 1.05 nearly. So 1.05 is somewhere here. So 1.05 is 0.866. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
And what is the value of pi by 2? Let us see what is the value of pi by 2. Pi divided by 2. So pi divided by 2 is how much?
1.5.
1.57. 1.57. So 1.57 is somewhere here near 1.6. There the value is 1. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Because everything is in radians here. Everything is in radians. Now suddenly after that it will enter in second quadrant. In second quadrant what will happen? Again the value will keep on decreasing and at 180 degrees it will be 0. You are getting my point.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So just let me clear all this. Let me clear all this. So you have to be familiar with these values first. Which values? The values of angles in radians. Now suppose the setting is done in degrees. Suppose the setting is done in degrees. You will get a different. Okay, anyway, let me come back. I'll ask you some questions. Just think and answer. Tell me what is sine of 0?
0,
0.
0. What is sine of 90?
1.
1,
Sine of
1.
180?
0.
0,
Sine of 270?
minus
Minus
1,
1.
Minus 1, and again sine of 360 is 0 again. You are getting my
0,
point.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now let me ask you one more question. What is cos of 0?
Sir,
1,
1.
Cos of
1.
90? Cos of 90?
0.
0,
0.
0.
Cos of 180?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Sir, 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Minus 1. Cos of 270 is 0.
0.
Cos of 360 is again 1. You are getting my point.
1.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So what happens is for every 90 degrees, it will keep on, changing the values. Alternatingly, it will change values from 1 to 0, 0 to minus 1, minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So even the graph will be like that, cyclic. Okay, from 0 it will go to 1, and again it will come to 0. From 0 it will go to minus 1, and from minus 1 again it will go to 0, and this thing will repeat. Clear? Okay. Now you have to be very, very, very good with this. Okay. So whoever masters these basics, will enjoy physics for 2 years. Now if your basics are weak, if you don't remember these values, then you will struggle Why? Because brain will find it difficult to connect. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's like you don't know how to multiply numbers and you are trying to add fractions. You cannot do it, right? Because one thing depends on the prerequisite of that. So basically these are very important things. That's why I'm giving extra time for all these things, so that you will go through the entire course very smoothly. Okay, now let me just go to the end. Now we have also seen how to expand a binomial. So a plus b whole power 1 is a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, a plus b whole cube you can use this Pascal's triangle and do, a plus b whole power 4 also you can do, a plus b whole power 5 also you can do. Now I told you the proof of this I'll give you in some class later, not now, because it will be heavy for you. And for the students of MPC, you will have this entire topic separate. This topic will run for at least 3 months for you. So this topic is a big topic for MPC. For BPC students, I will just go through it later someday. Okay. Now I have ended yesterday's lecture with these expressions. I told you to memorize this, right? What is sine of a plus b? Sine a cos b plus cos a sin b. What is cos of a plus b? It is cos
Cos
a cos
A,
b
cos
minus
B,
sin a
sin A,
sin b.
sin B.
And similarly, from these two formulas, we will derive these other formulas I told you. Okay. Now the question is, where did we get these two formulas from? Now everybody knows where did we get the formula of a plus b whole square, right? We know the proof. So what is the proof for a plus b whole square? Tell me.
A plus b in bracket multiplied by
So a
another a
plus
plus
b
b
whole
in
square
bracket.
is equal to a plus b in bracket
Into
multiplied
A
by
plus B.
a plus b in another bracket.
A plus B.
Okay. Now we have to multiply each and every term of first bracket with second bracket. Now first we multiply a with a. What will you get? A square.
with
A
Then we
square.
then we multiply a with b. We'll get ab.
A
Then
B.
we'll
AB.
multiply b with a. We'll get ba.
AB.
A B.
Then we'll multiply b with b. We'll get b square.
B square.
Clear? You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Now basically this thing can be done in different way also. Let me just explain what I'm trying to say. Add a page somewhere. Okay. So let's take it this side. So this is one of the ways in which you can find the values of a plus b whole square. There are various other ways also. For example, if this is a plus b, so this is a and this green line is b. So can you see how many? Okay, anyway, so this is copy and this is pasting. I'll rotate this like this and I'll join this here. Now can you see one thing? This side is a, this side is a, this green side is b, this green side is b. Now what did I do? I formed a square. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I formed a square. Now I am completing that square like this. So I'll take this. I'm completing this square. Okay. So I'm completing this square. Now can you see, if you look at this square, can you see that this whole area of this big square is how much?
So A plus B into A plus B.
So see the area of this big square is how much? It is a plus b whole square. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But this area, can you see this?
A square.
A
S.
square.
This area is a square. This area is
B square.
B square.
b square. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
And what about this area?
A
This
B.
area.
A into b.
A
A
This
B.
B
area is
into B.
AB. This area is
And
also
this-
AB.
A B.
Now, okay, I'll use some other color. Okay, let me use blue color. Okay, so this is AB and this is AB. Now, if you add all the area, what will you get? A square.
Plus B square.
2A.
2AB.
plus AB plus AB
plus AB plus B square.
plus B square. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So if you add all this, what do I end up with? A square
Equal
AB plus B square.
plus B square.
It's the total area, right? But the total area, I already told that the total area is how much?
Sir, A plus B whole square.
A plus B whole square. So I can connect this with this area, right?
Yes.
That means we have proved geometrically also. What? That A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. In fact, everything you can, everything in mathematics and physics has more than one proofs. Okay? And the beauty about mathematics and physics is no matter in what way you go, you'll always end up with the same conclusions. So these are all universal truths. You are getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just come back to our sine of A plus B. Now, can you see that sine of A plus B is sine A cos B plus cos A sin B? And cos of A plus B is cos A cos B minus sine A sin B. Do you agree? That is written there? Yeah? Now, it is not obvious, right, why these formulas are connected together. Now, I will be deriving these two formulas and watch very, very carefully, because in the derivation, you will be learning a lot of techniques that will be useful in your mechanics in physics. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
This derivation is not for the sake of deriving these formulas only. In that derivation, you will be getting familiar with the techniques that you will be using in solving problems in mechanics. Clear? So that's why give special attention and see, because these techniques will be very useful for you in mechanics, in Newton's laws of motion, in kinematics, and all those different chapters. You will come across these techniques. This is tan. Let me write down. Now, I told you yesterday that if r and theta are given, you can find x and y. I told you, right? Now, in this triangle, you look at the triangle on the top. You look at the triangle on the top left. If you look at the triangle on the top left, can you see what is, according to the diagram, tell me what is x equal to?
Cos of theta.
Yeah, tell me.
Adjacent side.
What is x equal to? If r and theta are given, what are given? R is given.
R and theta.
R is
R
given.
cos theta.
Very good, very good. X is equal to
R cos theta and
R
y is
cos
equal to
theta.
R sin theta.
R cos theta, and y is equal to R
R sin
R
sin
theta.
theta. Yesterday I told this. Very important thing. If R and theta are given, we can find x and y. If x and y are given, we can find
R and theta.
R and theta. See, here I have written, see. Here somewhere. Yeah. If x and y are given, see here, x and y are given, what we can find? R and theta. What is R? R is under root of x square plus y square. Here. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
And theta is tan inverse of y by x. Can you see? Okay. Here, x and y are given, you are finding R and theta. Now here, R and theta are given, you are finding x and y. So what is x equal to? R cos theta, and what is y equal to? R sin theta. Remember, the side which the side which is adjacent to theta is always R cos theta, and the side which is opposite to theta is always R sin theta. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this thing is extremely important, extremely common. You come across these, this. Let me just write down. Here, R and theta are given.
Yes, sir.
R and theta are given. You are finding x and y. So the side adjacent to theta is always R cos theta, and the side opposite to theta is always R sin theta. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now in the triangle on the right side, tell me what is x and y.
Y is equal to R cos theta and X is
R cos
equal to
theta and
R
X
sin
equal to
theta.
sin cos theta.
Very good. Y is equal to r cos theta and x is equal to
R
R
sin
R
theta.
sin theta.
r sin theta. Why? Why? Because theta is written in a different place here. So here y is the adjacent side and x is the opposite side. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But generally we don't write theta like this. Generally we don't write theta like this. So traditionally we write theta on the side which is horizontal. Okay, theta will be touching the side which is horizontal, not vertical. But if the situation arises like this, you should not get confused. What? X is not always r cos theta, y is not always r sin theta. X is r cos theta if theta is touching the horizontal side, and y is r sin theta if theta is touching the horizontal side. But instead, if theta is touching the vertical side, then the expressions, they change. Clear? You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So fine. This is very important. Now tell me, even if the triangle is oriented in some other direction, you should not get confused. Now here it is clearly visible that r is still the hypotenuse, x and y are perpendicular sides. Now tell me, in this triangle, what is x and y?
So y equals to r cos theta.
R
X
cos
equals
theta
to
and X
r
is
sin
equal to
theta.
R sin
Y
theta.
is equal to r cos theta and x is equal to r
Sin theta.
sin theta in this triangle. In this triangle,
So
yeah, that is 90
Same.
degrees. That is 90 degrees. This is theta. Yeah.
sir, x equals to
X equal to
r
cos.
cos theta. Y equals r sin theta.
So here you can see that theta is touching x and it is not touching y. So y becomes the opposite side and x becomes the adjacent side. So tell me, y is equal to
X
R sin theta.
and x equals to
cos theta.
R cos theta.
r cos theta. Are you comfortable with this now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let me
Yes, sir.
tell you one important thing. X and y are referred as rectangular components. As the rectangular components of R. Are you getting my point? So this x and y, what they are called? They are called the
Rectangular.
rectangular components of R. And this is always true. What? What is always true? R is equal to under root of
X square plus
Square
y.
plus Y square.
Square plus y square.
x square plus y square. Shall we check that? See, what is x equal to? R cos theta plus R sin
Sin
theta.
theta.
So either way it will be R sin theta or R cos theta. Are you getting my point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what will be common here? What will be common?
Sir, r square.
R.
R square will be common first inside the. So R square will be common, and what will be remaining?
Cos square theta plus
Cos
sin.
square
Cos
theta and
theta
sin square
plus
theta.
square.
Now tell me, what is cos square theta plus sin square theta?
Sir, 1.
1.
Where did you
One.
get that from?
Identity.
From the trigonometric identities.
Yes, trigonometric identity, which is nothing but Pythagoras theorem. Do you agree? So it is equal to
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
under root of R, which is equal to R. Clear? So under root of
Yes,
x
sir.
square plus y square is always equal to R. So x and y are called rectangular components of R. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at this diagram. Watch carefully. Now what we are trying to prove here? We are trying to prove two formulae. One is sine of,
A plus B
let
equals
me
to
just write
sin.
down that sine of a plus b is equal to Sin A
Sin A cos B
Cos B
plus cos A sin B
minus
cos
plus
plus cos A sin B. Okay. And what is cos of A plus B?
cos
cos
A
A cos B minus
minus
sin A
sin
sin B
So cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B.
minus sin A sin B.
Now you just think about this. If you want to write the trigonometric ratio of angle A plus B, then you need a right angle triangle containing angle A plus B. Do you agree? See, you are writing trigonometric ratios of angle A plus B, which are sine and cos. Do you agree? That
Yes, sir.
means for writing this ratio, you need to have a triangle, or you need to have a right angle triangle which contains angle A plus B. Do you agree? Otherwise, you cannot write. Right?
Sir,
Yes.
can you please repeat?
Yeah, tell me.
Can you please repeat, sir?
Yeah. So here there are trigonometric ratios here. There are trigonometric ratios in this formula. Of which angles? Tell me. You have
The
trigonometric
right
ratio.
angle triangle.
No. Which angle? You don't have theta, right? You have angle A plus B.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
is equal
Yes,
to
sir.
90 degree.
You have angle A and you have angle B. These three angles you have. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So in this formula, see, here you have trigonometric ratios of angle A plus B. Here you have trigonometric ratios of angle A, and here you have trigonometric ratios of angle B. That means
Okay.
you need right angle triangle with angle A plus B, you need right angle triangle with angle A, and you need right angle triangle with angle B. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Fine. Now here I have drawn a diagram. These are Cartesian coordinates. This is x-axis. So this is x-axis. This is y-axis.
Right.
So this is
Sir,
y-axis.
so for all angles, do we need 90 degrees?
For writing trigonometric ratio, what do you need?
Okay, sir.
A right angle
Right
triangle.
angle triangle.
You need a right angle triangle. Only then you'll
Yes.
have something like opposite side, something like adjacent side, something like hypotenuse. So
Okay, sir.
hypotenuse by definition is a side opposite to what? A side opposite to the right angle.
And yes, sir.
So if you need hypotenuse, you need to have right angle triangle. Only if you have hypotenuse, you can define what? Sin theta, cos theta, and all those things. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, now if you look at this diagram, so let me just move it a little bit, because this is cluttered. Okay, so I'm moving it a little bit here just for clarity. Now if you look at this diagram, first what I drew was I drew the line R. This line was of length R. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Now from there, okay, first what I did was I drew a line R. It is pointing in some direction, and that direction is what? A plus B. The direction is A plus B. Direction is always measured from positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So this angle is how much? A plus B. Now, after that, at an angle A, I drew another line here. Can you see? Now I have three angles. I have angle A plus B.
Angle A and
I
angle
have angle A and I have angle B. Now, but I need right angle triangles, right? For defining trigonometric ratios. So what I do is, from this point, I will drop a perpendicular to this line. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So I got a right angle containing angle A. Are you getting my point?
सर थोड़ा रिपीट करना, नेटवर्क का चला गया था.
देखिए यहाँ पे R है साइड, और ये R का एंगल A प्लस बी है. किससे? पॉजिटिव एक्स एक्सिस से. वहीं से आप मेजर करते आपका एंगल. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? And I am
Yes,
drawing
sir.
one more line in between, between the angle A plus B, such that it divides that angle A plus B into two angles, angle A and angle B. ठीक है? Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I'll just delete this. You'll
Yes,
understand. Okay, I have deleted this. तो पहले एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर दी, बाद में दूसरी लाइन ड्रॉ कर दी. ठीक है? और एंगल्स क्या है यहाँ पे? एंगल ए है, एंगल बी है, एंड एंगल ए प्लस बी भी है, बिकॉज ए और बी मिला के आपको एंगल ए प्लस बी मिलता. डू यू अग्री?
Yes,
Now
sir.
that means I have angle
Yes,
A,
sir.
I have angle B, and I have angle A plus B. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
But I don't have the right angle triangle, so I am trying to complete the right angle triangles. How? I dropped a perpendicular from that point to x-axis. Now I got a right angle containing angle A plus B.
A plus B.
Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I dropped one more perpendicular from here to here. Now I got a right angle triangle containing angle B. Now I dropped a perpendicular from that first line to the second line. Now I got a right angle triangle containing angle A. So see, first I drew this line R, which was making angle A plus B. Clear? Then after drawing this line, I have drawn this line, which is making angle A with this line. So automatically I got angle A, angle B, and obviously angle A plus B. So three lines I have. You are getting my point?
Yes,
So
sir.
I have this line,
Yes, sir.
I have this line, and this is x-axis. And from here I am dropping perpendicular. Now I got a right angle triangle containing angle A. Okay. From here I am dropping a perpendicular. Now I got a right angle triangle containing angle B. Clear? And from here also I dropped a perpendicular. Now I got one more right angle triangle containing angle A plus B. Now I have three triangles which have angle A, angle B, and angle A plus B. And all those three triangles are right angle triangles. Do you agree? ठीक है ना?
Yes,
जी
sir.
सर.
Yes, sir.
Now watch carefully. Now एक एक triangle को हम लोग separately study करेंगे. ठीक है? We'll look at each triangle separately. So I colored one of the triangles. Now tell me, if this side is R, hypotenuse is R, tell me what is this side? This blue side.
Sir, R cos theta.
Sir, perpendicular.
R cos A.
Yeah, see, what you said is correct, but we don't have theta here. Instead of theta, what do you have?
Sir, we have A.
A. So ये side क्या है? R. R cos A. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
What is the pink
Yes,
side?
sir.
What is the pink side?
R
Why
R cos
R sin A?
Very good. This is R sin A. Any problem in understanding this? We have seen this already.
Yes.
No matter what the orientation of triangle is, you should be able to write which is R sin theta and which is R cos theta. The only difference is instead of theta here, what do you have?
A.
A. Okay. Okay, fine. Clear? Clear? It is clear?
Yes, sir.
So we
Yes, sir.
found out this line and that line. दो lines के sides आ गए आपको. दोनों lines के sides आ गए. Lengths आ गए. ठीक है? Now, let me continue. Let me look at the next triangle. Now tell me what is the length of this green line from the previous figure?
So is it equal
ये
to
जो
angle?
No. ये जो नया डायग्राम है, नए डायग्राम में ग्रीन लाइन का लेंथ कितना है अकॉर्डिंग टू द ओल्ड डायग्राम?
R.
R cos.
This line is this line, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is that green line here?
R cos.
Cos A.
Only
R
R,
cos
sir.
cos A.
no. See,
Sir,
this is
सिर्फ
R.
R.
नहीं R तो ये है, दिख रहा है आपको? कंपेयर करो दोनों डायग्राम.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is R. ये जो
both are
ट्रायंगल
equal.
था अपना पुराना वाला ट्रायंगल था. हाँ, ये पुराना वाला था, ठीक है. Now I am asking about this green line. What is this green line?
R
This
cos
is
A.
R
this
cos
line. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
ये जो लाइन है, ये लाइन है. ये जो लाइन है,
Sir,
वो
is
ये
it
लाइन
equal
है.
length?
So
Equal
both are
length.
equal, right? हाँ, तो बोलो क्या लिखूं मैं ग्रीन लाइन की जगह?
R cos A.
R
R cos A.
cos A. Any problem in this?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Now think and tell properly according to this new right angle triangle. अब नया आपको एक नया वाला राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल मिल गया. इसका एंगल क्या है? अभी B है. पुराना वाला राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल का एंगल कितना था? A था.
Yes, sir.
Now according to this new diagram, tell me what will be the blue line and what will be the pink line.
Sir, can you repeat?
Sir, R cos B, R sin.
Into R sin A.
Very good. Tell me.
R cos B, R sin A.
No.
Sir, R cos A into R sin A.
No.
Sir, blue line
Sir,
will
can
be
you
R
repeat that
cos
question?
B, R,
Can you
R
just repeat,
cos
Okay,
sir?
wait.
Sir, can
Yeah, wait. If you have any triangle like this, wait a minute. If this is R, if this is theta. Now tell me what is the blue line?
Sir, R cos theta.
Sir, R cos into R cos A.
R cos
Or
theta.
cos theta.
No. Just talk about this new triangle that I have drawn. It is R cos theta. What is the pink line?
R
R
sin
theta.
Sin theta.
R sin theta.
So everybody knows this, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the thing we have been talking about until now. Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
so in the last diagram also we had a right angle triangle. Same story. This story. Copy, paste. This thing again and again we will use throughout physics. So instead of R we have R, and instead of theta we have A. So instead of R cos theta we get R cos A. Instead of R sin theta we get R sin A. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Now we have seen
Yes, sir.
that this side is R cos A, right?
Sir, it would be R square cos square B.
No.
AB.
No. Wait. So this side is what? R cos A, right?
Yes, sir.
So that same
Yes, sir.
side we are taking here because we have done until there. We found out this side already.
Sir,
Brother.
R cos A, cos B.
Very good.
R,
Okay, wait. You might have understood. Other students, let them just give them time to understand. Okay.
So
So,
pink
now tell
line
me-
would be R.
Now tell me, instead of R, what do you have here? You compare this diagram with
R
this
cos
diagram.
A.
R की जगह क्या है? R cos A है. तो इस R की जगह क्या आता आपको यहाँ पे?
R
R
cos
cos
A.
Cos A, cos B.
R cos A आता. Do you agree?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me, instead of theta, what do you have here?
B,
B.
B. तो cos theta की जगह क्या आता?
B.
Cos B.
Cos B.
Cos B आता, क्योंकि ये triangle में देखो same color. You compare the colors. So instead of theta, you have B here. So instead of cos theta, what you will get? Cos B here. You are getting my point.
Cos B. Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
that
sir.
side is this full blue side.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what will be the pink side?
Sir,
R
R cos
cos
A,
A,
sin
R
B.
sin B.
sin B.
No. First tell me what is in place of R.
R cos A.
R cos A.
R cos
R
A.
sin.
R cos A. So instead
R
of
cos
R,
A.
instead of R, what do you have here? R cos A.
R
तो
cos
R
A.
की जगह
R
क्या
cos.
लिख दिया? R cos A लिख दिया. Sin theta की जगह क्या लिखते हैं? Instead of theta, what do you have here?
Sin B.
Sin B.
So we'll write sin B. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this pink side is R cos A sin B. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir.
good.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Now, what we are interested in is finding sin A plus B and cos A plus B. That means we are worried about which side? This side
Pink and green.
and this side. This side. This side. This is the right angle triangle containing angle A plus B. Are you
A
getting my
plus B.
point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me just write it down here. See, this is the triangle we are worried about, right? Now, according to this diagram, so I'll copy this again. I'll copy this again. So this is useful again and again. Now I am copying, but after a few days, you should be able to directly tell, okay, without seeing this diagram. Now it is new, that's why I am drawing it again and again. Okay. Now tell me, this is R. This was originally R. Remember that first side. Okay. This side is R, right? Correct. This side is R.
Yes, sir.
So that side is also R. Okay. Now look at this right angle triangle. Now tell me from this diagram, compare and tell me what is the blue line.
Sir, R cos of A plus B.
Sir, R cos A plus B.
Very good. This is R cos A plus B. Now tell me what is the pink line.
R sin of A
R
plus
sin
B.
R
A
sin A
sin
plus
A
B.
plus B.
R sin A plus B. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, clear. Fine. That is all clear. Now the problem we have is
Blue line is R cos A plus B.
no. Which one? Which one? Yeah, ask. Once ask. Just repeat your question. Any doubt? This is a right angle triangle. Compare it with this right angle triangle. Okay. So if this is R, this is R cos theta. If this is R, now our angle is A plus B. Instead of cos theta, I'll get cos A plus B. Right? And this is R sin theta. So instead of theta, I'll get A plus B again because angle is A plus B instead of theta. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Now the problem is, see, I need this small side and this big side. Clear? I need this small side and I need this big side. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
To
Yes,
find
sir.
Yes,
to
sir.
find the values of sin A plus B and cos A plus B. Do you agree? But
Yes, sir.
the problem is I don't have this side. I have this full side. Are you getting my point? I need
Yes,
this
sir.
side. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So basically, I want the value of this side, but unfortunately, I have the value of this side, and I want the value of this side, but unfortunately, I have only up to
This
this
side.
level. Now, what is the question now? I need to somehow find the length of this side. Somehow, I need to find the length of this side. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So somehow I need to find the length of this side and subtract it from this side, blue side, to get the length of this side.
Yes, sir.
So I need the length of this side. You are getting my point?
Sir, can you repeat, sir, which side we are
I'll
subtracting?
just draw and repeat. Wait.
Okay.
So see, this yellow side I am in need of because that is what the value of R cos A plus B is. Can you see?
Yes.
So this
R
yellow
cos A.
this yellow side I need. Okay, but I have
But
the
we
value
have
of
blue
full
side.
So somehow if I know this side, I can subtract that side from this R cos A cos
R
B
cos A cos B.
and I can get that yellow side. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And one more thing here. If I draw a line from here, if I somehow get the value of this side,
So I can.
just let me draw. I'll just explain after drawing. Okay. Now, which other side I need? I need this side, right? I need this side and this side. Correct?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
for finding this side, I have already the length of this side. but if I subtract this side from this side, I'll get this side. Okay.
Sir, but this side is r cos a plus b. We just found out.
But we need in terms of cos A and cos B, right?
Okay,
Sin
sir.
A and sin B. See, this yellow side is what? Cos of A plus B. Okay, that I need to find in terms of cos A, cos B,
Cos B.
sin A, and sin B.
Sin
Are you
B.
getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So I will not use the angle A plus B to find this yellow side now. I'll use only angle A and angle B, not A plus B. Are you getting my point?
Ji.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I need this yellow side also. I need this yellow side also. Why? Because that is r sin A plus B. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
For finding this yellow side, somehow I need to add this side to this pink side. Correct? So,
Sir, but we have the value now. Below we have discovered it is
yeah. What is it?
r cos A plus B.
Very good. I'm writing it here. R cos
A plus B.
A plus
And
B.
that yellow line is r sin A plus B.
R sin A plus B.
A
But
plus
I
B.
have in terms of angle A plus B, right? I need to find the values in terms of
A and B.
cos A,
Cos B.
cos B.
Sin A sin B.
Okay, let me write a different color. I need it in terms of cos A, cos B, sin A, and sin B. I need in terms of these angles. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So you'll understand in the next step. Don't worry. So what I do is I construct this extra. I construct this extra side. This extra. 1 second. I construct this extra side and I will proceed. See, I constructed this extra side. Now this side is perpendicular. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Now you got a small right angle triangle here. Small
Yes.
right.
Yes, sir.
This small right angle triangle.
Ji.
Yes,
Whose
sir.
hypotenuse you already know. Whose hypotenuse you.
R sin A.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me just write down the hypotenuse of. See, what was this side? This was r
R
side.
sin A.
So I'll write down. This is r sin A.
And that is r sin B.
Sin A. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now the next task is to find that angle, white colored angle. So that to find that white colored angle, can you see that these two yellow lines are perpendicular to each other
Yes.
Yes, sir.
and these two blue lines are perpendicular to each other?
Perpendicular. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now if angle
Yes, sir.
between yellow line and blue line is B, then the angle between their perpendicular lines will also be B.
Equal.
Can you
Yes,
repeat?
sir.
Okay, I'm repeating, just listen. This yellow line is perpendicular to this yellow line. I wanted drew it in same color so that you can identify that these two yellow lines are perpendicular to each other. These two blue lines are perpendicular to each other. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Now, if angle between this yellow line and blue line is B, then angle between their perpendicular lines will also be B. Any difficulty in understanding that?
No, sir.
No,
See, basically what you are doing, you are rotating both the sides by 90 degrees. So the angle will remain same. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Sir, how
this
can we
angle will
see
be
that that angle is also B?
See, listen again. This is perpendicular to this side. These two yellow lines are perpendicular. These two blue lines are perpendicular, right? Now, if angle between this yellow line and blue line is B, then angle between their perpendiculars will also be B. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me just illustrate this a little bit. Suppose you have these two lines, okay? So I'll just group them.
Sir, these two triangles are similar.
Which two triangles?
Sir,
Yeah, obviously. Triangles also will be similar. They will not be congruent, but they will be similar. You are getting my point?
Similar.
So basically, these two lines are perpendicular. You are getting my point? So these two lines are perpendicular. Okay. Now, I'm copying this. and I'll make it in different color. Say which color? Let me take
Blue.
it as okay, light blue. Light blue I'll take. Now just see this. If you know, if okay, now look at this. Now these two white lines are perpendicular to each other. These two blue lines are perpendicular to each other. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Now, if
Yes,
the
sir.
angle between one of the white line and blue line is theta, then angle between the other blue line and white line will also be theta. See, if I change the angle, see, now it is 0. As I'm increasing the angles are, you just compare. See, always angles will be equal. Are you getting my point? Suppose now the angle between these blue lines is how much? You take any value. See, now if you look at this blue, now they are making 0 degrees, 0 0. Now if they are making 10 degrees, the other pair will also make 10 degrees. If they are making 20 degrees, the other pair will also make 20 degrees. If you make 60 degrees, the other pair will also make 60 degrees. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, as the angle between these two lines changes, the angle between their perpendiculars will also change accordingly. And those two angles will be equal. You are getting my point, which angle I'm talking about. I'm talking about this angle and this angle. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
anyway, so the bottom line is, if the angle between two lines is B, then the angle between their perpendiculars will also be B. Getting my point?
B.
So it is not very difficult to understand that. Clear? Now I'll bring back my old triangle again. This triangle. Copy. Paste. Now tell me, according to this comparison, what will be this pink line?
R sin A sin B.
Very good. It will be
R sin A sin B.
R sin A sin B, because it is opposite. Now I'll draw one more color here. So let that be. What color should I take? All colors are over. Green, pink. I'll take light yellow. Okay. So what will be this side?
R sin A cos B.
It will
Sir,
be
which side?
this yellow side. This side. I'll just. So this side. We need these two sides. This triangle. So the hypotenuse is R sin A. So it is R sin A into sin B. And this side will be
R sin A cos B.
it will be R sin A
Cos B.
cos B.
Cos
It is
B.
little bit tight to write down. You just understand that. You're getting my point.
Yes, sir.
So I'll just rewrite this carefully. So this side will be R. Okay, sorry. So this side will be what? R sin A cos B. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have found out the missing points. So what is this missing point? This missing line segment. What is it? This pink line, right? This pink line
R
is
sin A
R cos A
sin
cos
B.
B minus R sin A sin B.
okay. This is what? What is this line? Only this pink line.
R sin A cos sin
Very
B.
good.
R
Very
sin
good.
A sin B.
It is R sin A
Sin B.
sin B. Very good. Very good. What about this missing line? See, this yellow line is same as this line, right? So this
R
is the
sin A cos
this
B.
is the yellow line. This is the pink line. Okay. Now tell me, what is that line?
R sin A cos B.
B.
It is R sin A
cos B.
Sin A cos B.
Cos
Okay,
B.
fine. Very good. Now you have found out what this full side is. What this full side is. So if you need to know the length of this full side, you have to add this and add this. Do you agree? Because till here it is
Yes.
r cos A sin B, and till here it is r sin A cos B.
R sin A cos
So if
B.
you add all these two, what will you get?
R sin A cos
R
B
sin A
2R
cos
sin
B
A sin
plus r cos A sin B. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That means this is equal to r sin A cos B plus r cos A sin B. Do you agree?
Yes.
Because this
Yes,
full side is that side, correct? This side plus this side plus this side will give you this full side. Okay. And what about this side? This side?
R cos A cos B minus R sin A sin B.
Minus R
R
sin
cos
A
A cos
sin B.
B minus r sin A sin B. Can you see that?
Yes.
So that means this blue side is also equal to r cos A cos B minus r sin A sin B. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
So according to the uh, things we saw until now, we can conclude two things. One is r sin A plus B. So r sin A plus B is equal to
R
R
sin
cos
A cos
A cos B minus R sin A sin B.
plus
mm,
r
cos A cos sin B.
sin B. Do you agree? And so what is the conclusion from this? R cancels and
Sin
sin
A
of
plus B.
sin A cos B plus
cos A sin B.
Cos A sin B.
cos A sin B. Okay. Now, what about the second thing?
मेरा माइक म्यूट हो गया सर आपका माइक म्यूट हो गया
Now is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we
sir.
just, what did we do is we just cancelled r and we got this first formula sin A plus B. Now here also r gets common and it gets cancelled, and what will you get? Cos of
A
A
plus
plus B
B.
A plus B
equals,
equal to
Cos A cos
cos
B
B
minus
minus
sin A
cos
sin B.
B minus sin A sin B.
so you got this. Now the thing is, see, these two are basic formulae from which we'll derive several other formulae. Now don't worry if you found this very complicated. If you draw it by yourself, it will be very easy for you. You are getting my point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you just draw this diagram, take a
Yes, sir.
scale, draw a diagram properly, and you mention each and every side and you find it out. It will be easy for you. I'll just revise it quickly. Just see here. In this diagram, I'll revise. Okay. Now, this is R. Okay. Just let me just copy paste this and do it. Okay. So let me just take it again. I'll just revise. Don't worry. Watch carefully. You'll understand now. So this diagram. So look at this diagram again. See. So this is the diagram. So I'll just make it little bit bigger so that it will be easier to follow. Okay, fine. Now this diagram is big. Now it will be little bit easier to follow. Now this was the original diagram I took, and I took this side as R. I took this side as R.
और
So this full side I have taken as R. So which side I have taken as R? This full side. Getting my point? This full side I have taken as R. Now according to this,
Yes, sir.
what will be this side? So let me write down. What will be this side? It will be r cos a.
R cos A.
This side will be r sin a.
R sin B.
A
Sin A.
because see we are not looking at this b, so we didn't start looking at b yet. Okay, so first we just saw the angle A. You are getting my point? We are just looking at this triangle.
Yes, sir.
Now let me
Yes,
put
sir.
that angle as A. Let me put that angle as A in blue color so that you'll understand that blue color stands for blue. Okay. Now let me take another color. Say this is angle B. Now when I take this angle as B, what will be the side at the horizontal side now? It will be R
R
cos B. And what will be this side? It will be
sin B.
R
Sin
Sin B.
cos A sin B. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Not a problem here. So now I'm purposefully drawing one perpendicular side here. I'm
सर
purposefully
ये
drawing
R
one.
cos A और sin B बताना फिर से.
कौन सा? ये वाला?
और R cos A और sin B. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The
See,
third side.
okay. When you have any right angle triangle, suppose you have this side as theta. अगर ये side theta है आपका, suppose this side is theta and this is R, so this pink side will be how much? R cos theta, and this blue side will be how much? R sin theta. जो थीटा का ऑपोजिट साइड है वो हमेशा r sin थीटा, एंड जो थीटा से एडजेसेंट है जो लगा हुआ है थीटा को वो हमेशा r cos थीटा, एंड ऑलवेज these two sides are perpendicular sides. इनको क्या बोलते हैं? रेक्टेंगुलर कंपोनेंट्स भी बोलते हैं. डू यू एग्री?
Yes,
Now
sir.
if you look at the angle, right angle triangle which contains angle A, ये जो right angle triangle देख रहे हो, अगर कंपेयर करो आप इस ट्रायंगल से, तो r की जगह r है मगर थीटा की जगह क्या है? A है. ठीक है, तो इंस्टेड ऑफ r cos थीटा आपको क्या आएगा?
Yes, sir.
r cos A, क्योंकि थीटा की जगह A है. और इंस्टेड ऑफ r sin थीटा
Yes, sir.
अपोजिट साइड क्या आएगा?
Yes, sir.
r sin A. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? ओके,
Yes, sir.
तो ये ट्रायंगल का हो गया.
Yes, sir.
This triangle is done. The story of the triangle is over. Now look at this triangle, this right angle triangle. यहाँ पे r की यहाँ पे ये हो गया हाइपोटेन्यूस आपका. You are getting my point? ये ऊपर वाले ट्रायंगल
Yes,
के
sir.
लिए, ऊपर वाले ट्रायंगल के लिए ये था परपेंडिकुलर साइड, बट नीचे वाले ट्रायंगल के लिए वो हो गया हाइपोटेन्यूस. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो जो एंगल ए वाला था
Yes, sir.
उसके लिए तो ये परपेंडिकुलर साइड है, मगर जो एंगल बी वाला ट्रायंगल है उसके लिए वो हाइपोटेन्यूस है, परपेंडिकुलर साइड नहीं है. क्लियर? ओके.
Yes,
नाउ
sir. Yes, sir.
compare this triangle with this triangle. Instead of r, what do you have? r cos a. ठीक है, तो r की
Yes,
जगह क्या आएगा आपको? r की जगह क्या आएगा? r cos a आएगा. और थीटा की जगह क्या है? थीटा की
Yes,
जगह
sir.
क्या है? b है, तो cos थीटा की जगह क्या
Yes, sir.
आएगा? cos b आएगा. तो ओवरऑल क्या आएगा? r cos a
Okay,
cos
sir.
b.
R
सिमिलरली
cos A cos B.
इधर r की जगह क्या आएगा? r cos a आएगा, क्योंकि हाइपोटेन्यूस आपका r cos a है, r नहीं है. और sin थीटा की जगह क्या आएगा?
Yes, sir.
sin b आएगा, क्योंकि थीटा की
Sin
जगह
B.
एंगल क्या है? b है. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
यहाँ तक
Yes,
क्लियर है?
sir.
Okay, fine. Now we'll do
Yes,
an
sir.
extra. Now I'll do an extra construction here. Extra construction. What do you mean by extra construction? एक लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं यहाँ पे. ठीक है, एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर दी. So I'll put that in different color. So let us take that in light blue. Okay. So I'm drawing. So this is the critical thing in the derivation. This extra step I have drawn. This extra line I have drawn. अब जो ये एक्स्ट्रा लाइन ड्रॉ कर दी मैंने, अभी ये एंगल हो गया 90 डिग्रीज. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? ओके. नाउ दिस इज अ न्यू राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल. This is a new right angle triangle. Now the thing is, what is
Yes,
this
sir.
angle? What is this angle? That
Yes,
is the question mark. Okay. So for that, यहाँ पे carefully देखना, यहाँ पे carefully देखना.
So angle B.
ये वाला साइड ये वाले साइड से परपेंडिकुलर है. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दिखाई दे रहा है? So
Yes,
this,
sir.
so basically
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
these two sides are perpendicular. So I have mentioned that these two sides are perpendicular, and these two sides are perpendicular because 90 degrees है यहाँ पे.
Yes, sir.
So let me mention that. So these two sides are perpendicular. Clear? तो अगर इन दोनों के बीच में एंगल B है तो इन दोनों के बीच में भी एंगल क्या होना चाहिए?
B.
Same. Angle is B again. So I'm
Yes, sir.
just drawing that. So let me just. So shall I erase these markers here? Okay. So this angle
So
is
1
also,
minute.
yeah. तो अगर ये B है तो ये भी B है. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So I think which color should I take? Yellow, blue, green ले लेते हैं क्योंकि so ये white में ले लेते हैं. Okay. So I'll take that color as green. So this angle is what? B. Okay. Now tell me, according to this triangle, what will be this side? This side. ये opposite वाला side क्या होगा? B के opposite वाला.
R sin A sin B.
R sin A sin B. Do you agree?
Yes.
Sin B.
ये वाला side.
Yes, sir.
ये वाला side है वो. कौन सा वाला? ये वाला. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can you explain once again the side?
Wait. 1 second. Okay. So let me erase that. So can you see this right angle triangle?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
is 90 degrees. This is angle B. Why this angle is B? Because this is perpendicular to this, and
Yes, sir.
this is perpendicular to this. That's why if angle here is B, here also angle is B. Now look at this triangle. Compare it this with this triangle. In place of R, what do you have here? Hypotenuse.
Sin A. Yes, sir.
R sin A. R की जगह है R sin A. तो
Yes, sir.
ऑपोजिट साइड जो है ना B का ऑपोजिट साइड जो थीटा का ऑपोजिट साइड है उससे कंपेयर करना. R की जगह क्या लोगे? R sin A.
R sin.
और sin थीटा की जगह क्या लोगे? sin B. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What about this side? Compare this with this side.
R cos A cos B.
R की जगह क्या लोगे? R sin A.
R sin A. R sin A cos B.
R sin A. And instead of cos theta, you will take it as cos B. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes,
Now I'll just make it clear that this is the side from here to here. Clear? And this side is from here to here. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So this yellow sides मैंने बता दिए. ठीक है? Clear?
Yes.
Now this green side is from here to here. Clear?
Yes.
Yes,
and
sir.
and here also you have
Yes,
a green
sir.
side. Here also you have a green side. So tell me what this green side is. This side, right? ये और ये same है ना?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, I'll write it here. R
R sin A,
sin A,
R sin A cos B.
R sin A
cos
cos.
B.
Okay, fine. R sin A cos B है. So here I'll just rewrite this. Okay. Because the same side I have written that side. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Now I need these two sides for A plus B. I need this side. Which side? I need this side. And I need this full side. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now tell me, in order to get this pink side, what should I do? I should subtract. I should
Subtract.
this side from this side. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is this pink side? Tell me. It is R cos A cos B
A cos B
minus
minus
R sin A sin B. Do you
R
agree?
sin. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And what about this side? This horizontal big side, vertical side. It will be this yellow side plus this yellow side, right? ये side और ये side मिला के ये side आएगा.
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is that pink side? R
R sin A cos B
R sin A
Plus
cos
R
B.
cos
B
B.
plus R cos A sin B.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
just let me just
सर
break it
आपने
down.
वो नीचे वाले में साइन ए माइनस साइन बी वो कैसे सब्ट्रैक्ट किया?
देखो आई नीड दिस पिंक साइड ना, पिंक साइड चाहिए आपको. तो ये जो येलो साइड है, येलो साइड में से अगर आपने इतना साइड निकाल लिया तो पिंक साइड आ जाएगा.
यस सर.
सो जस्ट लेट मी राइट इट डाउन हियर. ये जो ग्रीन साइड है,
Yes.
ये जो ग्रीन साइड है, ये ग्रीन साइड है. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
तो ग्रीन साइड क्या है आपका? आर साइन है, साइन भी है. दिखाई दे रहा है आपको?
यस सर. यस
Yes,
सर.
sir.
This side is R sin A sin B. Just let me write it down like
Yes,
this.
sir.
Horizontal. Let me write it down horizontal. So this green side is what? R sin A
Sin B.
sin B. तो ये green वाला side क्या है? R sin A sin B.
Sin
तो
B.
तो येलो साइड से अगर ग्रीन साइड निकाल लिया तो पिंक साइड आएगा. डू यू अग्री?
यस सर.
सो इट इज R
Yes,
cos A
sir.
cos B minus R sin A sin B. Any problem?
No.
यस सर.
Okay, clear? And if you want this vertical side, you have to add this yellow side and green side. Clear? Clear?
यस सर. इट्स क्लियर.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so this full pink side is what? R sin A cos B plus R cos A sin B. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now if you look at this big triangle containing angle A plus B, अगर आपने ये triangle देखा, कौन सा वाला? से ये वाला.
A plus B term.
Let me draw in different color here. See, अगर आपने ये triangle, okay, ये तो बहुत बड़ा है. So अगर आपने ये triangle देखा, ये वाला, दिखाई दे रहा आपको?
Yes, sir.
ये triangle. So tell me what will be this, I'll just change the color. Tell me what this, Okay. So let us call this x and let us call this y. Are you getting my point? So tell me what is
Yes,
x.
sir.
Tell me what is x according to this big right angle triangle. What is x equal to? R
R
cos
cos
a
A
plus
plus
b.
B.
A plus B.
And what is y equal to?
R
R
sin A plus
sin A
B.
plus B.
R sin a plus b. So now compare. What is x? So what is r cos a plus b equal to?
R cos A cos B minus R sin A sin B.
R cos a cos b
Minus
minus
R
r
sin B.
sin a sin b. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just writing that in the next page. Okay. So what is the conclusion? If you cancel r,
Cos A plus B
Cos
is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B.
okay, fine. Now tell me, what about the value of y? What will be it equal to? That pink side, right? Vertical pink side. So tell me, according to that, r of sin a plus b
sin
is
B.
equal to, tell me, what is this vertical side? Vertical pink side? R sin a cos b plus r cos a sin b. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
R sin a cos b plus r
Cos A sin B cos
cos
A.
a sin b. Clear? So r will cancel and what will you get?
Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B.
Sin a plus b equals sin a cos b plus cos a sin b plus cos a sin b. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
you just
Yes, sir.
practice this well, 2 or 3 or 4 times, whatever seems satisfactory to you. You just practice it. But I'm telling you, you should be able to explain this to other people. Only then it means that you have understood it well. Clear? So you try this explaining to
Yes, sir.
someone. If you are successful in that,
Yes, sir.
if you are not getting stuck anywhere while explaining to others, then you have the full understanding. Clear? So that is the trick. Whenever you get some large derivation, you pretend that you are explaining it to someone else. And if you are able to do that without looking into the notes from your memory, then you are done. Okay, then you can proceed to the next thing. Clear? So practice this well today.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Practice
sir.
this well today. Now I am giving you some more important things here. Now let me tell you, sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Why? Minus theta lies in, so where does minus theta lie?
Bracket.
Minus
Sir,
theta lies in
fourth or
fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant. Remember, minus theta always lies in
How, sir?
Fourth quadrant.
Quadrant.
fourth quadrant. How? Theta lies in which quadrant? First quadrant, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There will be some confusion here, but don't worry.
sir, we can take theta in second quadrant also, and it's negative in third quadrant, can't we?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Suppose your R is here. So minus theta is always what? I'll explain. This is minus theta. This is minus theta. Minus theta always lies in which quadrant?
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. I'll explain. Don't worry. For example, sine of minus 30 degrees. Sine of minus 30 degrees sine of minus 30 degrees is equal to sine of 330 degrees. Do you agree?
Yes.
Minus 30.
Sine
Can you
of
repeat?
minus 30 is same of, yeah, sine of minus 30 is same as sine of 330 degrees. You know why? Because minus theta is same as 360 minus theta. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So if I come from this side, it will be 360 minus theta. You are getting my point?
yes, sir.
So let me just write it a little bit bigger. So according to our traditional way, I have to always start from positive x-axis and end at go in anti-clockwise direction for theta. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So minus theta is actually equal to 360 minus theta. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is sine of 330? Minus 1 by 2. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Minus 1 by 2. Why? Because it is also equal to sine of 360 minus 30. So whenever you have 360, sine remains sine and cos remains cos and tan remains tan. So I'll write sine of 30. But because it is in fourth quadrant, I'll write negative sign. So it is minus 1 by 2. So overall, what is the conclusion? Sine of minus 30 degrees
is equal to minus 1
minus
by
of sine 30 degrees, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me explain using some other thing. Okay, tan of minus theta is also equal to minus of tan theta. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Tan of minus theta is equal to minus of tan theta. Again, reason is fourth quadrant. Okay, in fourth quadrant, tan is negative. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me, what is cos of minus theta?
Positive.
Plus cos theta. It is plus cos theta. Why?
Because cos is positive in fourth
Because it's
quadrant.
In fourth quadrant,
Cos is
cos is
positive.
positive. Cos is positive. Okay. Now it doesn't matter if you have other angles like 120 degrees or 130 degrees in theta. They will somehow take care of themselves. You are getting my point? For example, I'll explain. Sine of minus 120 degrees is equal to, according to our formula, minus of sine 120 degrees, right? Because sine of minus theta is what? Sine theta, right? So what is sine of 120?
sine of
180 minus 60,
minus 60.
which is equal to how much? Minus of
Sine of
Sine of minus 60
sine 60,
degree.
because in 180 minus 60 you'll get positive. So it is what? Minus of
60.
root 3 by 2
Minus
overall.
3 by 2.
You are getting my point? Now
Yes.
tell me, where does minus 120 lie? Where does minus 120 lie? Minus 120 lies in third quadrant. So minus 120
Yes,
will
sir.
lie in third quadrant, but anyway sign is negative in third quadrant. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
anyway,
sir.
this formula is always true. This formula, which formula? Sine of minus theta is always equal to minus of sine theta. So same thing goes for tan. Let us look at tan. Tan of minus 120. What are you expecting tan of minus 120? Tell me. Positive or negative?
So repeat
Negative.
No.
Negative.
Sine of minus 120. Minus 120 is what? Minus 120 is here, right? Somewhere here. Third quadrant, right? You are expecting positive value for tan of minus 120. Are you getting my point? But
Yes, sir.
according to our formula, what is tan of minus theta? It is minus tan theta. Are you getting my point? So it is what? Minus of tan of 180 minus 60. You are getting my point?
180 minus 60. Yes, sir.
What will it be?
Minus 2, 3.
Minus root
Wait.
Minus root 3.
See, you have a minus sign already, but inside brackets, what is tan of 180 minus 60?
So 110.
It is minus tan 60. Remember? Yesterday we have done.
Yes, sir.
You are getting my point? See, what is
Yes,
tan of
sir.
minus theta minus tan theta? So take that minus outside. Forget about that. Now just look at what is after that. It is tan of 180 minus 60. Tan of 180 minus 60 lies in which quadrant?
Third quadrant.
No. Forget about this.
Third.
Just minus sign. Forget about this minus sign. You just tell me about this. Forget about that minus sign.
Sir,
This lies
second.
in
Second
second
quadrant.
quadrant. Second quadrant, what is that? It is
Second
negative, right?
quadrant.
That's why I'm writing inside the bracket negative. So negative into negative will be
Positive.
Positive.
positive. So it is plus than 60.
Positive.
So your answer is what?
Root 3.
Root 3.
Plus root 3. As expected. You got positive answer. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Third.
So basically we are applying the formula. We are sending minus outside and we are doing our old problem again. You are getting my point.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
for example, okay. So I have told about sine of minus theta. I have told about tan of minus theta. Now I'll tell you about. So I'll write the new formulas in yellow bracket, yellow boxes. So this is one new formula you learned. Okay. This is another new formula you learned. Tan of minus theta is equal to minus of tan theta. Have you learned about cos? Yeah, cos of minus theta is equal to what? Plus cos theta.
Plus
Why?
cos theta.
So let me
Because it lies
just,
in second quadrant.
yeah. So what is cos of minus 30?
Sir, cos 30.
It is plus cos 30,
Cos 30.
and which is also equal to how much?
1
Cos
Cos 30 is root 3 by 2.
Plus root 3 by 2.
It is plus root 3 by 2.
3
But what is cos of minus 30 equal to? It is also equal to cos of 360 minus 30,
Yes, sir.
which is equal to cos 330, which is again equal to plus root 3 by 2.
Plus root 3 2.
So overall conclusion is this. See, sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Cos
Minus
of
of sine theta.
cos of minus theta
Minus theta
Is equal to
cos
minus
theta.
cos theta.
tan
Plus
of
cos
minus.
theta.
So it is plus cos theta. It is plus cos theta, and tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta.
Minus
Now
tan.
from these you can write these also. Cosecant of, so cosecant will follow sine. So cosecant of minus theta is equal to minus of cosecant theta. Secant of minus theta is equal to plus secant theta,
Plus.
Positive secant theta.
and cot of minus theta is equal to minus of cot theta. Are
Tan
you getting my
Cot
point?
theta. Yes, sir.
These things you have to remember. Okay. So tomorrow
Okay,
we will
sir.
continue. These two basic formulas we have, right? Which two basic formulas? Sine of a plus b
Cos of A plus
is equal to
Cos
sine a
sin
cos
B
b,
plus sin A cos B.
sine a cos b, and cos of a plus b
cos A cos B plus minus sin
is
B.
equal to cos a cos b minus of sine a sin b. So from these two formula we will derive several other formulas. Okay. From these two formulas we will derive several other formulas, and we'll just look into those formulas tomorrow. Clear?
Sir,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, I'm still not clear why theta is not negative in second quadrant or third quadrant.
In theta is not negative in
Second quadrant or third quadrant. Why it's not negative?
which theta?
Sir, any theta. You said that theta lies in fourth minus theta lies in fourth quadrant.
Yes.
So why can't minus theta lie in second quadrant or third quadrant?
Yeah, I have shown you in the example, right? It can lie on third quadrant also. For example, here I have shown you, right? This tan of minus 120 or minus 120 lies in which quadrant? It lies in third quadrant, right?
Yes,
Minus
yes.
120. That's why we got positive value for tan. Can you see? You are getting my point.
Okay, sir. Okay.
See, minus theta lies in fourth quadrant if it is an acute angle. Okay. Now, if it is an acute angle, then obviously cos will be positive. Sine and tan will be negative because it is lying in fourth quadrant. Are you getting my point? But
Yes, sir.
if it is an obtuse angle, theta is obtuse, minus theta will lie in third quadrant. And when it will lie in third quadrant, sine will be negative but tan will be positive. And cos will be negative. Cos will be negative. Let us check for cos and I will end the lecture. Okay?
Sir, why sine is negative?
Why? Because third quadrant sine is negative. In third quadrant sine is negative. So here you have taken negative sign already according to the formula. But sine of 120 is positive, right? So negative into positive is negative. Clear? And see, when you have taken minus outside, what is tan of 120? Tan of 120 is negative, right? Because 120 is in second quadrant. So minus of minus will be plus. You are getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just do it for cos and I'll end. Cos of 120. Cos of minus 120. So cos of minus 120 is what?
Minus cos 120.
Plus. It is plus. So cos of minus theta is always plus cos theta. So it is cos of 120. So it is what? Plus, what is cos of 120? Cos of 180 minus 60.
Minus 60.
But what is cos of 180 minus 60? Tell me.
So cos 60.
Cos 60.
Minus cos 60.
Minus cos.
Why minus cos 60? Why? Because 120 degrees lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant.
Second.
See, minus 120 lies in third quadrant, but 120 lies in second quadrant. Are you getting my point? So it is what? Plus into minus
Minus.
1 by 2, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. Are you getting my point?
Sir,
Yes,
why
sir.
cos is why cos minus 120 is cos 120?
Because cos of minus theta is always cos theta. I have written here.
Sir, that would apply only for fourth quadrant.
No. It will apply for fourth quadrant if theta is acute.
Okay, sir.
See, what I am saying is, see, these formulas are always true. If theta is acute, then minus theta is in fourth quadrant. Clear? If not, then this is also not. Clear?
Okay,
Are you
sir.
getting my point? For acute angle, it is obvious why these formulas are true. For other angles, I am just showing you that for other angles also it is true. For minus 120 also it is true. Minus 120 will not lie in fourth quadrant. It will lie in third quadrant.
Okay.
Plus 120 will lie in second quadrant. Minus 120 will lie in third quadrant. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So just think about it, you will understand. There will be that confusion for everyone in the beginning, but as you keep on solving problems, it will be clear and clear. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Shall I end the lecture now? Tomorrow I will continue. So be thorough with the derivation. Just try to understand. You just pretend to explain it to someone. Okay? Then you will get proper understanding. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I'll continue tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.